Now I'm not one to say I told you guys, but can we play the clip? Can we play the clip? The funniest, and I don't want to say I saw it coming, but I saw it coming, and that's why I got a lot of it. Can we talk? It's a Twilight Masquerade. It's like almost 110. What the hell is going on? I love it. It's hilarious, and I think it's S tier. I think that Greninja is going to be a $500 card. I said it. Did I? I mean, I kind of said, okay, so I kind of did tell you guys so. But let's kind of like have a little recap here of why is Twilight Masquerade so good. Now, I kind of stressed with Assassin's Creed, right? This is the biggest difference between Magic and Pokemon. In Pokemon, when people are hating on a set, they'll do Pokemon set hate. So where does a lot of the Pokemon set hate come from? Well, usually it's kind of, I almost want to say it's manufactured. It almost feels fake. But what it is a lot of times is it's veterans who are hate on new unknown. So usually when you get hate in the Pokemon market, it seems to be on newer sets coming out that people don't really know the Pokemon. It's newer Pokemon, right? A lot of people complain, oh, this newer generation of Pokemon, it's just not clicking. And then what happens? The next generation, oh, last gen was so good. We didn't know how good we had it. Here's what it comes down to is most Pokemon people are emotional damage. No, most Pokemon people are emotional. It's just the truth of it, right? Most Magic players are logical. So you basically have like women and men. If that didn't get me canceled, I don't know what will. Okay, so the biggest difference between Pokemon and Magic is people actually play Magic. They actually care what the cards do, and that's what drives the price. So when Magic players hate on a set, it's because the set is bad. It's actually a bad set. Unless there's some hidden card that we don't know about, unless there's some crazy thing that just the nerds just didn't cook up in their brain. Most of the time, we know when a set is bad, right? Like Karlov, foreclosing Karlov's Manor, what the hell ever. We all knew that was just a bad set. It's simple as that. It was just a bad set. The theme was bad. The mechanics were bad. Fucking bug. Interesting. And so there's lots of logical reasons, right, why the set is bad. Now, when it comes to Pokemon, yes, some of the playable cards can have value, but what it really comes down to is what's hard to chase, what is the public FOMOing into. So there's a lot of like emotion around it. So that's why usually when people are kind of hating on a Pokemon set, sometimes it's a good idea to kind of buy more than normal, because not always, right? But a lot of the times there's really no logical reasoning for the hate of the set. It's just that maybe the previous sets weren't very good. The block itself isn't doing good. And you know what? Here's a conspiracy for you guys. I'll give you guys this one. This will be good for the conspiracy theorists out there. What if I told you that the hate that some new Pokemon sets receive is actually manufactured? And, you know, a lot of people like to cry that there's this subgroup out there that likes to buy up cards and they like to spike these prices up. Well, what if I told you that to to buy more of the product, they maybe like to crash it at the beginning. Like what if, here's a crazy one, right? What if I told you that the Bitcoin crash, on top of all the other reasons it crashed, was actually brought down extremely low just so that institutions could get in on Bitcoin at a lower price, and that's why it then skyrocketed right back up to 60K. It's that these people with lots of money, well, when they want to get into something, they want to get in at the best price, right? So they're going to collapse a product so that they can then buy it up at the best price and then drive the price up, right? So maybe when you see people hating on a set, they're not actually hating on the set. They just want you to dump it so they can buy all of it, right? That's not always the case, but maybe your Timmy brain should start thinking about that instead of thinking that we're just buying, everyone's buying everything, it's all being pumped. It's gonna be okay, Timmy. So that's mainly the you know, when Twilight Masquerade was first coming out, I was like, I like the Greninja. I can see that the pull rates are a lot harder, right? I can see that with Temporal Forces, with Paradox Rift. That's why with Paradox Rift is when I started going heavy with Scarlet and Violet. Paradox Rift, Temporal Forces, Twilight Masquerade. Here's where I'm gonna make some bold predictions. I think Twilight Masquerade will be, I think it's 100% chance. That's right, I said it. 100% chance. Yeah, I'm gonna say it, 100% chance that Twilight Masquerade is in the top 5 sets of Scarlet and Violet. I think it's a 75% chance that Twilight Masquerade is the top 3 sets of Scarlet and Violet. And as in that clip you saw me earlier, I think I may have shown this part. I may have not shown this part of the clip. I think the Greninja is going to be a $500 card. Everything I'm seeing right now, and this is going to probably just blow people's minds, is pointing to this being the next Evolving Skies. Do you see any other Scarlet and Violet sets that have a $250 card in them? No. Another big reason too is the next set coming out is a specialty set, which you guys have already heard my opinions. I'm not huge on specialty sets. So I don't think that there's going to be a lot of kind of money being taken away from Twilight Masquerade for the new set. You know, Magic runs into that problem a lot where, for example, we're going to say with Assassin's Creed, right? Assassin's Creed is wedged in between Modern Horizons 3 and Bloomburrow, which are going to be like the top 2 sets of the year, right? So what's going to happen to Assassin's Creed? Well, let's see, I made a video less than a week ago, and it was at $400, and I was telling you guys not to buy it. And, what's it at now? Can we just throw a picture up right now of what's it at? Yikes. Yikes. So, I think that product's going to collapse down to $300 probably. I could even see it getting as low as $275. But I think it's Assassin's Creed. Okay, also, I just watched a box opening. Bro. The regular play boosters or whatever, the epilogue, it's a 24 pack, 7 cards in a pack box. And you think it's the same price as a normal play box that has 36 packs, right? Or 30 packs? And they're 15 or 14 card packs or whatever? Dude, those boxes are gonna collapse. I'm calling it right now. Assassin's Creed play whatever, they're gonna go to 80, 90 a box. Those things are doomed. Okay, before I go, basically, that's the main thing I kind of wanted to stress here in this video was that Pokemon sets are emotional. They are based on FOMO and prices spiking and kids FOMO. Like, okay, Pokemon is literally basically, this is gonna probably, hopefully most people stop watching by now. Pokemon is literally gambling for children. It's what it is. You're basically getting kids hooked on gambling, and that you're hooking a kid on a product that you're hoping will be with them their entire life. That's why there's not a lot of logic into it, but that's why it's so much better than Magic, right? Magic is adults who use their brains, and they actually think when they buy, and that's why you don't see these just ridiculous, insane, just nonsense happening, because there's a lot less FOMO in it. So Magic needs more dummies. Oh, okay, I guess we'll talk about this. I had I'll make an actual video about this. But Pokemon or Magic Foundations or whatever, I think it's a great idea. Man, if they could turn Magic Foundations into like my whole like Magic anime sets and hooked, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna work. So Magic Foundations, that's gonna be our next video. That was the most insane cursive you've ever seen. There's an I in there somewhere. Foundations. I like the idea. I don't like collector boxes, guys. I do not like collector boxes. They're taking all the value up front. But we'll see what happens with that. That's pretty much all I've got. I'm telling you guys now, if you can get Twilight Masquerade for under $105 with taxes, shipping, everything, do it. Even if it gets a reprint, it doesn't matter. Oh, that's the thing. Have you guys noticed that really has been a lot of reprints for Scarlet and Violet? So we'll see what happens. But that's really all. I just wanted to say, hey, I told you guys Twilight Masquerade was going to be a success. Shock, surprise, but have a good one, guys.